Good morning. My name is Deborah, and I came from Petra Christian University, Surabaya, Indonesia. And today I will present our paper, which title is Minimizing Finished Goods Inventory in the Paper Core Division. Inventory refers to the quantity of goods stored within a company, including raw materials, work in process, and finished goods. Maintaining optimal inventory level is critical for every organization. Effective inventory management requires aligned stock level with customer demand while ensuring product availability and operational efficiency. Excess inventory can increase holding costs and also reduce profitability. Production systems are generally categorized into make-to-order and make-to-stock. The make-to-order system produces goods only after receiving customer orders, while the make-to-stock system produces goods in advance based on the demand forecast. One of a paper course company in Surabaya, Indonesia, is a manufacturing company specializing in plastic packaging and paper core production. The company produces paper cores in various sizes according to customer specification, and the production process adopts a make-to-order system. The company faced a significant issue in the form of idle stock, which contradicts to the principle of make-to-order production. The latest stock taking conducted identified a substantial amount of idle inventory, including pre-produced items and product not recorded in the SAP system. Such inefficiency can lead to increased costs, limited storage capacity, and potential product deterioration. This study aims to develop strategies to reduce idle inventory, improve operational efficiency, and minimize material waste, particularly in the paper core division. The findings are expected to enhance inventory management practice and contribute to improve the organizational performance. Here are the methods for this research. The first stage is problem identification and then followed by literature review. The third stage is data collection conducted through field observation, interviews, and analysis of company documents. And the next stage is data processing. The fifth stage is data analysis, which focuses on identifying the cause of idle stock. In this stage, the root cause problem will be analyzed by using 5 whys approach. The next stage is designing improvement proposal based on the analysis result. And then the last stage is making conclusion and providing recommendation. The paper core division in this company doesn't have a dedicated storage area, so the product storage is carried out directly on the production floor. In the finished goods storage, a significant amount of idle stock was identified, including product not recorded in the company SAP system. The latest stock taking results show that the highest quantity of finished goods were 199 units and 117 units, while unrecorded product outside the SAP system reached 630 units and defective product reached 125 units. Here are some issues that related to the paper core division in this company. The first one is the work order, or we call it SPK, are communicated verbally to the operator without physical documentation. The second one, operator produce quantity exceeding the work order, even though the work order already includes a defect tolerance. This behavior is also influenced by the availability of raw material at the production process as material are not issued strictly based on production requirement. The next issue is operator records production output in the SAP only according to the SPK quantity, resulting in excess production not being documented. Consequently, some products have no clear traceability. And the last issue is discrepancy were found between recorded and unrecorded data in the SAP system. Therefore, the analysis of inventory condition relies on the latest stock taking data, which highlight both recorded and unrecorded finished goods. This is the 5-why analysis of the idle stock problem in this company. Basically, there are two main causes of the problem. They are product returns and overproduction. Product returns were mainly caused by issue with the cutting blade in the spiraling process. Some return product can be reused, particularly those with size discrepancy, by resizing them for smaller customer orders, thereby contributing to idle stock. The second one is overproduction was driven by operators producing beyond SPK quantities to anticipate defect. Even though the SPK or the work order already includes a 5% defect tolerance, which already agreed upon with customer. Operator produce additional quantities without a clear standard. These excess products are often categorized as idle stock and may be used for repeat order or substitute for other customer with similar specification. Another contributing factor is the excessive availability of raw material at the production process due to the integration of storage and production areas. And the second one is leftover material not being returned to the storage area due to forklift efficiency. And this is the 5-why analysis for the problem product not recorded in the SAP system. Operator intentionally record only the work order quantity in the SAP, excluding excess production, because operator want to match the amount of production quantity with the number in the work order. As a result, some products on the production floor are not documented, make it difficult to track inventory and increasing the risk of damage or waste. The other cause is that operators cannot make a revision if there is an error while inputting the production data to the SAP system. The revision can be made only if there is permission from the accounting department. According to the issue that we have and the result from the 5-why analysis, here are some improvement that we have proposed to the company. The first suggestion is to improve the SAP system to ensure accurate production recording. This proposal addressed the issue of operator working beyond the specified SPK quantity, but only entering the quantity specified in the SPK. And if there are errors in data input, revisions can only be made with accounting approval. The current SEP system display lack information about the number of customer orders and the progress of complete orders. Information on the number of customer order and shortage can help detect complete product, allowing subsequent production to only produce the remaining shortage. The remaining production portion added to the SAP system is useful for the idle stock data collection process, which will later make it easier for the PPIC department to check whether the available idle stock is in accordance with customer request. It is also proposed that the information about the defect rate be shown in the SAP system as a part of the number of customer requests. So the operators have information and there is no need to add another quantity as defect anticipation. The SAP system also lists defect categorized per customer so that defect detected on that day clearly correspond to the order currently being worked on. Furthermore, the SPK need to be physically issued to the operators, not only verbally, which can cause some human error. The second suggestion is introducing raw material usage tracking form. To address excessive and unrecorded overproduction in the system, a proposal was made to provide a form to be filled out by forklift operators in the production floor, so the raw material entering the spiral process match with the required quantities. Providing a product filling proposal form to forklift operators aims to transfer raw material in the quantities appropriate to the production process. This is also simplifies recording raw material usage that is used in daily production. The next suggestion is to develop a clear work instruction. The existing work instruction is only provide instruction for the use of production equipment. The proposed work instruction apply to all worker and staff in the paper core division. First one, manager and supervisor are responsible for ensuring production runs smoothly. And then the PPIC staff are responsible to calculate defect tolerance and provide a work order in physical form to the operators. For the production operators, they are responsible for working on production quantities according to the given work order, inputting into the SAP according to the output that has been produced, entering data into the SAP system after each product type is complete to avoid any omission in the system that are not recorded. And last one, for the forklift operators, they are responsible for picking up raw materials and filling out raw materials transfer form according to the SPK or work orders. The fourth suggestion is establishing a standardized material handling flow. The proposed raw material procurements and data collection process begins with a request for raw material for production, followed by a check of raw material stock in the warehouse and on the production floor. If there are any remaining raw material on the production floor, the difference between the request and the available stock on the production floor is calculated. Otherwise, if there are no remaining raw material on the production floor, the material are prepared according to the request. Upon arrival at production, the raw materials are ready for use in the production process. Stock recording and updating is carried out to record the usage of these raw materials. And the last suggestion is to provide a revision form to correct the SAP input errors. This section proposes a form to assist operators in the event of error in the daily production input into SAP, as they cannot make a direct revision. In this form, operators are required to fill in all the provided fields. Once all fields are complete, they are submit this form to the accounting division for immediate correction of daily production data. Finally, this is the conclusion for this research. The first one, the effective inventory management requires aligning stock level with customer demand while ensuring product availability and operational efficiency. Excess inventory can increase holding costs and reduce profitability. A case at paper cost company show that one of the main problems experienced by this company is the presence of idle stock. After analysis using a 5-why method, it was found that the cause of idle stock were products that were not included in the SAP system, the presence of return goods, and overproduction due to the production process that did not use exact calculation. There were several suggestions given. Improvement to the SAP system by adding columns for remaining production and product description, data collection of raw material usage in the process, work instruction for all workers and staff at the paper core division, a system for taking and recording raw materials, and a revised form for daily production data collection if there are any input errors in the SAP. Further research is recommended to focus on dead stock resulting from unidentified idle stock within the company due to the lack of an adequate product data system. That's all for our presentation. Thank you.